Good evening, guys. My name is Windus Andar, and welcome to another episode of Nine with Andar. Thank you so much for joining us. By the way, the last couple of days we have not been very regular for the simple reason that I've been feeling a bit under the weather, and we all thought it's a good idea for me to take some rest. So that's pretty much why I've not been around. And now let's just get on with the show, and let's go to Empyrion Galactic Survival, a game that is very dear to us, and we've been doing a great. We've been having a lot of fun with it. And this is basically creative mode to start it off, where you have access to the creative build menu with the H key, and you can just build, make as many blueprints as you want, and just test out the various devices that the game has to offer, which is why you see this ridiculously large base with 50 solar capacitors that I've set up to get energy from my very many solar panels. So that's already 6% up there. You can see that the batteries have like 40,000 energy unit capacity, so that's pretty awesome. But that being said, what I'm doing right here is creating a new hover vehicle template, and this will probably be very expensive to build, but I guess it will be one of those in-game goals maybe. As you can see, this is just like the warp core of the thing, and it's already pretty big. Like if I go up here, yeah, it's pretty big, but that's a good reason to use creative mode. Build your dream vehicles, test it out, and then see what happens. So the next couple of vids will basically be us doing creative stuff and then making small buildings that we can then plant in our actual survival game. So this creative has several options where you can specify whether you have enemies or you don't have enemies, whether you're free to do whatever you feel like or not. It's really up to you. In our game, we basically set it to be free of everything. So no drops, no nothing. It's just us and the whole wide world. And what we're going to see here today is our usual boring, uninteresting stuff, where we are just going to build. We're going to build, we're going to color, we're going to see how things work out, and hopefully make some interesting discoveries along the way. Maybe we'll learn something. Most probably we won't. We know that you are not going to learn anything from us, so just putting that out there right now. You want to learn something, go watch other streamers. What we do is just, have fun. That's about it. Let's see. So I'm just looking for some parts with which I can continue building this. Okay, I think I'm going to need some sort of base here so that I can set this up. Yeah, so we'll just go with this. There is a symmetry thing in this that I have not figured out how to work. Tried the options myself, no big luck. In fact, since you guys are here with me, let's just try this out. Symmetry plane. So it's basically X, Y, right? So, but since we're on a 3D grid, this would be Z and X. Yeah, so basically the cross here, this would be X, Y, and vertical would be Z. So the XY symmetry is probably, yeah. I don't know what that means though. I mean, I have my symmetry selected right here. But that didn't build anything anywhere, did it? Nope. Okay, so let's just choose this. Let's try another symmetrical plane, and let's just try that. No, it didn't do anything. And so I have to figure out how symmetry actually works. Um, when I do, I'll probably make building a lot easier. Right now, though, it's all fancy old ways. So here we are, going forward with our stuff. As I said, totally uninteresting. Feel free to jump and run away. But let's build. By the way, there's going to be an outer layer armor to this. What I'm building is not, it's not the outer layer of the hull. I'm more like building the inner layer of the hull, and I'll try to make it available for you guys on Steam Workshop so that you can build your own stuff with it. Basically, the idea is to get something that looks pretty cool. There we go. Yeah, this is pretty big, actually. This thing is pretty big, I have to say. Okay, so we go up. I'm not even sure right now where people are going to enter from. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, thank you. Do that over here. So I'm not even sure where people are going to come from. Now, this is the front. This angle that you see right here is facing forward, right? So we need to remember that because that's how the compass sets itself in the map. So when you get in, it orients to what is forward and what is right, what is left, what is back, so north, south, east, west. So you kind of have to remember that when you place your core, otherwise the orientation is completely wrong, and that's terrible. It really is terrible. We had that in the spaceship that we built. We really liked the spaceship, but oh my god, that was horrible. Okay. This is a nice grid setup. Now, well, the idea is you can add some more armor down here if you want, and you can add more armor here. It's really up to you. Like, if you feel the threat justifies it, okay. But if you're gonna build more structures, add more layers to the front and the back of this, the fore and the aft, in that case, I would say leave the thin layer as it is. There's no need to add more to it. It'll just add to the weight and the reduce the thrust levels. In fact, all of this adding has already reduced the basic thrust factor by 8 meters per second squared. So we will probably have to add a lot of RCS later on. We'll do that later. Anyway, I'm gonna go up there and cap this off. It's gonna be a pain. My only thing is how I'm going to cap it off. Do I go like for a pyramid shape style, or do I go for a regular cap style, like regular rectangular style, like this one right here? What would be nice? That is the question. Said Leonardo da Vinci. That is the question. I'll probably have to add a layer to come down, though. I mean, I don't know. The thing is, do I like give you guys just like a normal square bracket and let you add your own layers, or do I make this a little bit stylish up? Basically, at this point, right, if I stand here, right, and I go back out. Now, anything about this level here, right, anything about this highlighted level is free construction. So I can make funny shapes, I can do anything I want out there, literally. But if I do that, it'll also add to the parts that you guys have to... I'm just thinking that if I make it sloping direct, what that's going to do is take away the turret platforms that you guys have. But if I do a shape that's kind of like this and then going up, what that's going to do is give you place to put your turrets. So that's probably a good idea. Yeah. Yeah, I'm guessing that's probably a better way to go about doing this. So... Okay, while we are at it, let's paint, shall we? I'm using the medium setting. Just be careful not to point anywhere behind you. This is basically a simple setup, a simple paint to which I'm going to add several layers of stuff. I just wish there was a way to protect one side. I just have to be really careful how I point this. But I have to say, I have to say, thank you, game devs, for giving us, Elion gave us such robust tools to build, for which I'm quite grateful. You just have to be really careful how you use it. I'm using the medium. I'm not going to even touch the large because it's a beautiful little paint job that I've done over here. I'm just going to go and paint this stuff. Yeah. Yes, we'll go medium because it's such a big... Yeah, it's just a big fat base that we got to paint. So far, when I painted the main core, the warp core, as I like to think of it, I didn't use the medium-sized paint because I just thought it was stupid to do that. Like, I would completely mess up the paint job too. But this being like a flat steel, plain steel surface is probably okay. So if you guys have any questions, leave it in the chat box. If you want to ask me something, leave me a comment, blah, blah, blah. We would love to hear from you. Also, do subscribe to our YouTube channel, do like our Facebook page, and do watch us from time to time. We would love to see you guys again and again and again and again and again. Okay, there we go. Gotta be careful how I turn. Gotta be careful how I handle this. Yeah, done. So we got a beautiful setup here. Fantastic. Yes, I'm gonna add more stuff, but I'm just checking to see how the design is coming. Okay, so what I'm thinking is, since I basically have freedom, yes, I have the freedom about this point. So I'm gonna start adding something like Warhammer bulkheads or something like that, and cap it off. That way, you guys will have space to put your turrets. Especially if it's forward pointing. It's gonna be a pretty big tank. Honestly, this thing is gonna be huge. Oh yeah, it's gonna be costly too, I think. At least it's gonna be roomy, so gotta give it that. I would love to do XYZ symmetry painting right now. Can I? Okay, can you? No, you can't. I wonder why. I guess symmetry is not turned on yet? I'm not sure. I don't know how to use that. Okay, whatever. Right, so let's continue building. I'm going to start from here and then go up. Yeah. Yeah, that... sorry guys, we disconnected for just a second, but we're okay now. Welcome back! Yeah. So we're looking for the right piece, and we're having some trouble finding the bloody piece that we need to properly... No. This month... Maybe it will, actually. Yeah. So before we use that, is there any other piece I can try? Nope. No, this will do, I think. Right? No. This will do the job just fine. So what we do is we set it up like this. There we go. There she blows. That's what we wanted, right? Yeah, in the creation of our arch, this is going to be of enormous help. We'll put that one here too. Now I have to make like 3 arches like this, which will be interesting. But how many arches? 3 or just like 1 arch? We could just do one massive arch, but I think it'll also add to the combat steel that you require to get the job done. Granted, in on temperate planets, it should be quite easy for even new players to get the combat steel. Later on in the games, it's not even a challenge. But should I do the grid? Actually, now that we have that, it would add like a second layer. So any armor added outside is like a third layer, which is like, ooh, way too much. Hmm. Huh. Well, the thing is, here's the thing. I can basically go with solid blocks and build it up, slant it across. That is possible. That's probably the way to go. No. Now there is this one, but it's something to be used like an immediate arch. It's not. It's not like a gradual arch. You know, it's more like very sharp. Not exactly what we're looking for. So do this, which we should put up here. Now, where are we going to cap this off? We're going to cap it off somewhere over there, I think. So you guys will have lots of spaces to throw in your turrets. So that'll be like a comm tower of sorts. So that'll be the way to go. Yes. Hmm. Yes. So that's about the way. So waste not, want not, as I say. So let's retrieve. Oh wow, that's the whole. Okay, whatever. Fine. Retrieve the flare. Yeah, I put a big window there. You know, this is why engineers spend like they spend a lot of time deciding this sort of thing, simply because you can make all the cool additions that you want, but there's always going to be something that screws up the whole design because you didn't think about it. So there you go. Before you bust any designers' balls for being lazy or something, just think about that. Huh. Yeah, I think this is where. Oh yeah, that'll do just fine. I have to find out how symmetry works in this game. It'll probably make my job a lot easier. Thank you. Right now, I'm pretty sure the structural integrity of this is crap. Okay, so now we get to the next part, which is to bring down. Now, the whole point of this design was to leave you guys enough space to put your turrets, right? So there's no point in sloping it straight downwards and screwing up the whole point for which we are making the space. So, yeah, I'll probably have an interior shell, just because. Makes sense. Um, right, so do we put it on right there? Yeah, good for some rocket turrets, I think. Yeah, definitely. Definitely good for some rocket turrets. Right, so we'll cap that off with you. Cool. That'll be nice on the design too. Pleasing aesthetic. Just put that in there. And we'll go with this. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna wait, what's your problem? Oh, I see. Okay. Just take it from here. Right. That'll work. And this would be the first turret that we set up. Oh, by the way, I'm not going to set up any of the turrets on this, okay? You guys can do that as you wish. Um, yeah. Yeah, this is cool. So, yeah, I mean, I like the changes that they're making to the game. The game is surely maturing slowly and surely. The latest 9.4 that we were playing has been kind of fun. We started on the Arid planet, for those of you who remember our previous videos. And we're going to cap this off over here. Yes, definitely. Definitely cap it off here. Yeah, so as I was saying, we've started on the Arid planet, and that's been kind of fun. And we've been doing pretty well over there. Managed to survive well, get some scrap, gather lots of loot. It's been going pretty well so far. Oh yeah. Oh, they're just fine. We really need more. We need more shapes to build. I think way more. I would love to have made a circular shell, much easier than the pain I have to take to do it this way. Shaping it slowly and surely. Isn't this just a pain in the ass? Yes, yes, I could like remove some of those slots and then extrude it, and put in a nice shape. But this is different. It's just difficult to do if you're not really careful. And you also have to give the room for design. If you're designing it for other people, you have to leave room for them to do their own thing. Otherwise it's like a pain in the ass either way. Probably not going to seal that. It's going to be sealed over there. Probably not going to seal that at all. Haha. Interesting, isn't it? Yeah, I'll probably achieve a force field seal, like an emergency exit or something. Or we'll just put in a ramp. Shutter. What do you call those? Shutters? Yeah, shutters. Yeah, let me just take a look. Isn't that what they're called? Shutter doors. Yeah, we'll just put those and let us escape quite easily that way. So that's an option. Okay, so that is done. And we can now work on finishing this arch before we hit the sack. So first we're gonna, yeah, this should have been quite obvious where we were going with it. I'm just gonna go for the T right here. It's not gonna be a perfect arch though. We do that. Yeah, it's not gonna be a perfect arch. Doing that is not gonna get us what we want. And I don't want to go for a circular bridge either. It's like just boring. So it's not going to be a perfect circular arch, but it's going to be close. I think we can get there. Okay. By the way, I didn't actually plan this before, guys, so everything you're seeing is very spontaneous. Yeah, but I'm being super careful, as would be quite obvious at this point. I'm being really careful not to screw up the design. If you're using this on a multiplayer server, please, please, please prepare your lag shot armor, or you will get your arse shot to hell. Okay? Lag shot armor is very important for survival. You're not going to survive without strong lag shot armor. I'm just letting you guys know right now, lots of it. I know I wanted to use this, but still. I don't think I can put it there because of the presence of the bloody light. But we could have... Yeah, it's just not... It's not an arc. And that's the problem. I do want to use it, but it's not an arc. And not... Nope. We need like a half... a half circle to seal the deal, which we cannot do at the moment. Yeah, do we have to remove one more flare for this? I do believe so, because we can't cap this off with this flare in the way. Okay, cool. So we're just gonna, let me see. All right, we're doing well. Just cap this off. Yeah, I'll just remove you too in anticipation of capping off more stuff. I feel sometimes you build all this and you'd be better off drafting the whole thing on paper with an architectural drawing and then doing it, which is like ridiculously stupid, but for a game, for God's sake. But why not? People do stranger things. Yeah, I'm in two minds. Do I... Oh my, this is a hard decision to make. I could put this in as like one of our hard ones, but you know, sharp corners. But it's not really... It creates a break in the shape, don't you guys think? Like, you're gonna have like a curve. The curve's gonna come down like... This is the point. The curve's gonna come down like this. So you're gonna have... This is how it's gonna look. Right? It's gonna be a little bit disjointed, I think. Although people would say, well, that's what the game's giving you, I think we can do a little bit better. Yeah. We'll use this and we'll build our base like that. We'll build the basis of the arch. It isn't going to be a perfect arch, but it will be a lot better than anything else we could probably build. Yes. Yes. And... that is cool. That is very cool. There's a part of me that's saying retrieve this and put in... Okay. See how that works, because anyway we're going to experiment. Alright. So there's a part of me that's saying do this. This in. Yeah. And then plant the arch. Yeah, that corner. No, I don't think so. I don't think it'll work. I would love it to work, actually. Huh. Okay. Let's do this. Remove the two of you. Start with you. And I'm sure we have a piece here that could fit. Oh, man. Yep. Too fat. Too fat, too fat, too fat, too fat. Yeah, that's too fat. Where's the other one? We do have a compatible. No, the other one. Yep, perfection. Very cool. Good fit. Good fit. Okay, now we go up here. Yeah, it's a little bit convoluted, I guess. For creative mode, it's great to try, but you don't want to try wasting your time doing this in survival. Okay, that is not really an arch, but that's close. As close as the game is going to let us get, I guess, right now. I just wish there was a way to duplicate this work over here, because we got to go do this same thing over there, which is like weird. It's a pain in the arse to do. Okay. Yeah, so we'll probably have to remove this. We'll have to do the same over there so that we can keep building it. And we will have to go for a regular one. We have to go for a regular block. Yeah, we'll have to go with a regular block and then cap it off here. There's a better way to do it. Oops, sorry, console. Oh my. Huh. Oh, we have a problem. Yeah, it's again the hitbox that comes to... It becomes a hurdle at this point. Right, so I guess we don't have too much of a choice. So what we'll do is we will cap you two. So this is what it is, really. It's your understanding of shapes, which ours is obviously not so great. Yeah, that does help. That's actually decent. I mean, I'm not saying it's great and all, but that's decent. Cool. That's a cool archway. So the benefit of doing this is you guys get like turret slots up here. You can put in like 6 rocket turrets and just let them fire, and that should do any of your enemies and be pretty awesome. So we gotta do this over. Yeah, we gotta cap it off over here. I did remove the... Yes, I did. Yeah, I did. So I gotta cap this off. I think that was the shape. Yeah, that was the shape. So if you remember exactly what you built, this thing goes a lot easier. We obviously do not, and so it does not. Now, once you do this on both sides, stretching it out is going to be pretty simple, but otherwise, not so much. I'm sure you guys know like much better ways to do this than I'm doing. I sure hope you do, otherwise you're going to spend a lot of time. Yep, there we go. Sometimes it's difficult to like remember exactly where that shape was. Your favorite shape, your favorite setup. A pain in the ass sometimes. Like you just end up wondering, okay, where did I put that? Now where was that shape that I put, and where did I put it? Right. So there we go. Oh yeah, we duplicated it very well. Did it very well. Good job, guys. Good job. Now we choose the thin one. Now the cool thing about creative is that you can just do all this to your heart's content without getting worried about, well, is a monster going to come and eat me? Or Zirax drone's going to find me? You know. Those little things in life that always scare you. You don't have to be scared about that with this kind of method. There we go. Done. Okay, so we got, I think that pretty much looks, yeah, that's the same. So, cool. Okay, so we have to get rid of you, and we go with a straight block first, followed by, yeah. I feel the blocks are more adaptive now, you know. Look at that, guys. That's beautiful. So, yes, so this is absolutely lovely. So there we go. There's an arch. We made an arch, kind of, pseudo arch, whatever. And that means that we got like a turret platform up here. That won't break the look of the setup quite so easily. Right. So we can do the arch another time. I don't need to show you guys the complete arch right now. Sorry. You set up a couple of more platforms. Mm, yeah. Let's make it. Let's have a little bit more variety. Where was that? 300. Yeah, sure. I'll go with that. What I'm doing is I'm creating a little bit of variety here. So I will take this. Can I just cut through? Probably. No, no, no. It's not what I wanted to. I just want to save time. Okay, let's do this. It should be. Yep, it's fine. It's fine. Cool. And we will do this too. If you guys know exactly what your structure is going to look like I said, engineering drafts, it will be a lot easier. In my case, I'm really winging it. I'm looking to distinguish the various turret platforms so that they look pretty special. I don't know if that's actually gonna work or not, but so 3, yeah, 3 plus 1 and 3 plus 1. Oh, that is pretty cool. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. And we go back to now. The important thing to remember when you're sealing your template is that it's got to be airtight, right? The reason is that you don't want to wear your bloody helmet all the. It's just not realistic that even inside your own house you keep your helmet on. You just feel like what the hell am I doing with my helmet on? So that's important. Okay. So make sure it's airtight. Here, it's not airtight because you can see there's a nice little hole down there. Now, I can possibly seal it this way, but I'm not completely interested in that because I also want to see what kind of shape I can get out here. So, that's important to remember. This is going to be psychotically huge. This hovercraft is going to be huge. So, we also have to think about how we're going to arrange the artillery turrets. That one of you, I'm sure there's one of you out there among the billion people in this world that wants to put a huge ass artillery turret on top of these babies. So we have to make accommodations for that. Here's what we're gonna do. We'll probably have to remove the windows, or we can keep them, I guess. I don't want to waste your resources when you're making something like this, but at the same time, yeah, no, no. This is probably the best way to go. So put this up here, and you got another little platform up there that you can use for, well, something. Yeah, this is the problem. This little open area in there is gonna be a problem. I'm pretty sure of it. We got a segmented structure here. That'll actually look pretty cool. And yeah, we got to do the same back. So that gives us like triple. I think that gives us enough platforms for the rockets. Yep, should be enough. By rockets, I mean rocket turrets, obviously. And I think we'll have the same. Yeah, I think we'll have to deal with this problem with force fields. It's not going to be a conventional issue. Those are pretty cool. Mind you, performance has probably been very badly affected because of this. Because of what we did right now. But you can set up. Yeah, I'm thinking like you can do multi-tools and stuff. You got to set up your multi-tool. The drill, of course, goes downwards, but the multi-tool is probably something we can think of. I mean, 2 multi-tools, 3 multi-tools, as many as you need. Yeah. Okay. Take it all the way to the front. There we go. Cool. Totally cool. Now, the problem we have, of course, is the seal. Yeah, we can block these 2 spaces, obviously, but what we cannot do is we can't achieve a vacuum tight seal because of this little thing here. See that? That's open to the air. Which means the only way to achieve a vacuum tight seal is going to be using force fields, or we build like a second layer and attach force fields across to it. So yeah, that's the way to go. That's actually pretty cool. This looks good, right? Look at that. It's awesome. Now, if you look at the statistics, we have lost a lot of speed. We're back down to like basic. So adding lots of combat steel increases the weight. It's at 87.2 tons. It's going to need more engines to push it, to make it move. So at the end of the day, you are going to be adding a lot of engines with this design, right? Even taking into account the other engines on the top, there's still going to be quite a few engines. I think it's going to be like you could go vertical and have it like a city class ship, like totally cool, or you could go small and have a you could go longer and have it